Līdz ar Ķīnas ekonomikas attīstību un Ķīnas starptautisko kontaktu paplašināšanos pasaulē strauji audzis pieprasījums pēc ķīniešu valodas studijām. Lai popularizētu ķīniešu valodu un Ķīnas kultūru, kopš 2004. gada daudz viet pasaulē nodibināts bezpēļņas sabiedriskās struktūras Konfūcija institūti. Latvijā Konfūcija institūts tika nodibināts 2011. gada 4. novembrī un vēl aizvien ir vienīgā Ķīnas Tautas Republikas pilnvarotā ķīniešu valodas un Ķīnas pētniecības iestāde Latvijā. Konfūcija institūts ir bezpēļņas izglītības organizācija, kuras dibināšanā dalību ņēmusi Latvijas Universitāte un Dienvidķīnas pedagoģiskā universitāte. Latvijas Universitātes Konfūcija institūta ķīniešu valodas apmācības notiek Latvijas Universitātes akadēmiskajā bibliotēkā un Latvijas Universitātes humanitāro zinātņu fakultātē. Savukārt Latvijas Universitātes Konfūcija institūta Konfūcija klases ir nodibināts Rīgas kultūra vidusskolā un Daugavpils universitātē. Ķīniešu valodas programma tiek īstenota Rēzeknes augstskolā un Rīgas 34. vidusskolā, kā arī Transporta un sakaru institūtā. Šoreiz dosimies uz Latvijas Universitātes akadēmisko bibliotēku, kur teju ik vakaru klausāmas sarunas ķīniešu valodā, jo šajā ēkā norisinās Latvijas Universitātes Konfūcija institūta ķīniešu valodas apmācības. Šeit ķīniešu valodu apgūsta nevien pieaugušie, bet arī bērni, tādēļ vienā no šādām nodarbībām piedalījāmies arī mēs. Uzzināsim, kādas apmācības metodas ir efektīgākas skolojot bērnus, kā arī labāk iepazīsim ķīniešu kultūru un ieražas, tostarp ķīniešu irbulīšu lietošanas tradīcijas.
Today we will talk about chopsticks. Which tools you will use at your mealtime? In Latvian?
Fork.
Fork? Okay, how to say fork in Chinese? We have learned before.
Daudz.
Fork?
No.
Fork is 刀子.
No.
What is it? Think about it.
Šādze. No.
This is knife. So what is knife?
Knife is daudz.
Great. The knife is 刀子. So what is fork? What is fork?
Čāzi.
Yes, very good. 叉子. Again. 叉子. 刀子. 叉子. Yes. Okay. And in Chinese, we will use
筷子.
again. Yes, 筷子. Take out your paper for character. Okay. Let's write it. 撇.
Pear.
横. 扁. 撇. 横. 点. Follow me. Follow me. 树. Follow me to read the stroke.
Okay.
点.
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 Wait. Okay.
横折.
横折.
横.
横.
撇.
撇.
捺.
捺.
Okay. 这是什么？
这是筷子.
No, we don't have 子, so
筷.
yes. 这是筷.
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 Okay, then let's write.
What is 筷?
筷子 is chopsticks. My name is Mo Wanting. I'm the teacher of Confucius Institute, and I'm teaching kids for the beginners and middle who has been learning Chinese for 1 year. And I have been here for 6 months from September last year. And yes, I come to here. Yes, I'm the Chinese teacher.
Kāda tev liekas skolotāja? Paraksturo lūdzu viņu.
Viņa ir ļoti jauka, vienmēr saprot tevi un godina un uzslavē. Viņa ir baigi forša skolotāja. Man ļoti patīk pie viņas mācīties.
Mūsu skolotāja ir ļoti jauka. Viņa parasti skolā, kad man skolā parasti ir tāda skolotāja, kur lielāko daļu ir daudz dusmīgi, kad, piemēram, puiši mums runāja, bet, kad atnāk uz ķīniešu valodu, tad skolotāja ļoti jauka. Un mums ir tā, ka mums ir arī vēl viens puisis, bet viņš šodien nav. Un viņas tad arī ar citiem pušiem parasti sarunājas, un tad skolotāji dažreiz viņām aizrāda, bet tā dusmojās ļoti maz.
Tad ļoti jauka.
Jā, ļoti jauka.
Viņa ir laba, viņa ir smieklīga, mums ir vienmēr kāds interesants, un viņa ļoti labi māca.
Kāpēc tev liekas, ka viņa ļoti labi māca? Nu, kas tev tur patīk tajā visā, ko viņa māca?
Jo tas nav, ka skola parasti raksta, un rīt būs diktāts. Tur tu parasti māca, un to tu vienmēr lasi katru dienu. Tas ir ļoti ērti.
Actually, in history, we don't have the exact recording of Chopsticks, but we have some legend. She is the wife of a emperor. Okay, Daniel, who will want to be the emperor? Okay, Marta first, okay? Okay. This is called 冕旒. 冕旒. That is only emperor can wear at that time, okay? 冕旒. Yes, very splendid. At that time, 妲己, the emperor is very rude. Because at that time, people use use 手 to catch food. But if the food is too hot or too cold, the emperor will kill the cook. Once upon a time, when his wife helped him to catch food, she feels a little bit hot. So, what she used the 簪子 to catch the food. Because this is made of silver. It is too expensive. And the citizens know that they use bamboo and wood to make the chopsticks to catch the food. It will be cheaper and convenient, right?
Yes.
Okay. My goal coming here is to spread the Chinese culture, and in Latvia I found many people use chopsticks, but it seems that they can use chopsticks well, maybe in incorrect way, and they use it to eat sushi. But in China, chopsticks is the main tool for us to have meal. They have many cultural meaning, just what I say just now. They have their meaning and what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And I want to make kids to learn. Yes, chopsticks is not only a tool. It has some meaning in it. It was invented by China, and Chinese people use it spreadly. I want to make them to learn more about that.
Ko jūs šodien darījāt?
Mēs šodien mācījāmies, kā lietot čopstikus. Irbulīšus. Un tas bija diezgan jocīgi, jo mēs tā nekad nedarījām.
Bet tad ir bijusi saskarsme ar irbulīšiem līdz šim arī.
Jā, mēs Ķīnā daudz reizes ēdām ar viņiem, un mājās mums teica gatavo suši, un mēs ēdam.
Nu, tagad tu labāk mācies apieties pareizāk.
Es domāju, ka jā.
Es jau esmu strādājis ar kotiņiem mājās, jo mēs ēdam suši bieži, un tad mēs šodien ņēmām pupas ārā no šķīvja un mācījāmies, kā pareizi turēt un ko nedrīkst darīt ar kociņiem. Un tad mums bija jāskrien cauri klasē līdz durvīm ar pupiņu, un tas bija ļoti interesanti.
No, just walk. Do you know why it was called 筷子?
No.
In ancient time, people use bamboo to make two sticks.
Yes.
So, 竹子 is bamboo. 竹子.
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 It is just right like this. And when you use chopsticks, you can catch food very fast, very quickly. So in Chinese, quickly is 快.
快.
快. 快. So bamboo plus quickly, then we finally have the character 筷子.
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 Yes, so great. We have so many different different kinds of chopsticks, right?
Yes.
And this is different shape and different material. And here we have the name of the chopsticks. This is very, very, very valuable. It only stay in the museum because it is made of jade. Do you know jade?
No.
Jade. It's a very valuable material. This is 玉筷子. 玉筷子. In ancient times, only emperor will use it.
Es nolēmu sākt mācīties ķīniešu valodu, jo es gribu kļūt par banķieri un aizbraukt uz Ķīnu, jo tur labi maksā algu.
Un ķīniešu valoda liekas tev tāda viegla vai grūta valoda?
Ļoti grūti, jo tur ļoti daudz to kociņu.
Pastāst varbūt, ko tu pa šiem 7 mēnešiem kopš apgūst ķīniešu valodu esi iemācījusies?
Es esmu iemācījusies daudz vārdus par savu istabu, par zvēriem, par dzīvniekiem, par visu kaut ko.
Nu, piemēram, var kādu piemēru minēt?
Piemēram, Ni hao, woshi boģe, woģiņien šī īsvei. Mani sauc, boģe ir mans ķīniešu vārds, mani sauc Boģe un man ir 11 gadi.
Man ļoti patīk mācīties valodas, un es gribēju iemācīties daudz. Un man bērnībā ļoti patīk skatīties visādas ķīniešu mūtenītes. Un tad man draudzene Mārta sāka mācīties, un viņa mūs arī uzaicināja, un tā man ļoti patīk.
Kas tev vairāk patīk?
Man patīk tas, kad mums ir jāraksta hieroglifi, un tas ir ļoti forši. Un man patīk, kad mums tā kā rakstā punktus, un tad var atbildēt visādiem jautājumiem un vārdiem, un tad dod uzlīmes. Un tad semestri beigās mums dod pēc tam kaut kādas tā kā uzvarētājiem, kuram visvairāk uzlīmes dod visādas dāvaniņas.
Es gribēju mācīties šo valodu, es domāju, ka tas būs interesanti.
Un kā ir?
Interesanti.
Kas tev vairāk patīk šajās nodarbībās?
Kad mums sākas stunda un mums ir kas interesants, kad tas ir stundas beigas.
Pastāst varbūt, ko jūs parasti nodarbībās darāt? Kā jūs mācāties ķīniešu valodu?
Lasīsim prezentāciju ar jauniem vārdiem, tad mācīsim nedaudz gramatiku un arī pat beigām cilvēki, kuri ļoti labi mācās, viņa dod kā stikerus.
Uzlīmītes.
Jā, uzlīmītes.
Un cik tev daudz jau ir uzlīmīšu?
Ļoti daudz.
If you learn Chinese for the business or for something for your work, you have this goal to learn Chinese. It will be very hard because you have to take part in the exam. You have to learn what the exam will give to you. But for kids, we focus on to develop their interest to learn Chinese because Chinese seems a little bit difficult and mystery for Western people. So if a kids learn Chinese, I will focus on the interest. Maybe sometimes they will feel difficult, but I will think about some ideas to make it easier. Okay, then we will talk about the cultural meaning about chopsticks. The first one, do you know how to hold chopsticks?
Yes. I ate sushi with chopsticks.
You ate sushi?
Yes, with chopsticks.
Okay, let me have a look.
I
How to
don't
use
know.
chopsticks?
I never had some.
This? Okay, how about Yali? Okay, now
This?
let's see a video. We can't make chopstick cross. No.
Why?
No.
Why?
Because it didn't show any respect to people who eat with you. Then we can't put the chopsticks like this or this. We can't just put it very neatly. When you memorize some people who died, you insert the chopsticks into the boiled rice. But when you have meal in daily life, can you insert it?
No.
No. Don't use 筷子 to point to any people.
What? Oh.
Excuse me, sorry. don't do like that.
Nu, tā kā nevar rādīt
Okay?
ar cilvēku.
It is so implied. It is so implied. My lessons divide 3 parts. The big part is 3. And the first is Chinese language knowledge. And the second part is Chinese traditional, maybe some customs, some manners, like something like that. And the third part is the modern information about China. I won't talk about only part of it. I will combine maybe 2 or 3 of it. Like today, we talk about chopsticks. Chopsticks is a very traditional invention in China. But I want them to know something custom or maybe some manners to learn chopsticks. But I also want them to learn some Chinese language about the Chinese. So I add maybe the material of chopsticks, some pronunciation about it, and then to combine it with the culture. And then maybe they can learn in interesting words and they may like it more and learn something more. We have a Chinese book. We learn something about it, but we won't just learn it. For example, from September, we have learned number, we have learned color, we have to learn how to season, how to describe the weather, and how to give a self-introduction like that. And then we will learn some new words from the Chinese book because you know there is from easy to difficult parts. So we will focus on it. Then we will add some new knowledge to them.
Nu, pagaidām mēs esam sākuma grupā, un tad mums ir pirmdienās un trešdienās es nāku par 5 un tad līdz 6:30.
Es jau biju Ķīnā 2 reizes Hongkongā. Tur bija baigi forši.
Tad varbūt tas tev arī pamudināja mācīties ķīniešu valodu.
Jā, un mana tante tur dzīvo, un viņa teica, lai es mācos, un tad varēšu runāt pie viņiem.
And later, we talk about the different types of chopsticks around the world. Let's talk about 3 countries. As we know, Chinese use chopsticks. And
Japanese.
Japanese. You eat sushi, right? Then another country, Korea.
Yes.
Korea also use chopsticks, but different. For example, can you guess which one is Korean?
This is Korean. The
This
first
is Korean?
word. Yeah.
No, this is Korean.
China use bamboo.
Yes.
Because bamboo is easily grown in China. In Japan, people use wood
Yes.
because the bamboo is difficultly grown in Japan. Do you know why Koreans have to use the metal one? They will eat barbecue. So if you use wood or bamboo,
It will just break.
yes, it will burn. So people have to use metal chopsticks, right? The children who under 11 years old will learn Chinese fastly because the language system didn't develop very totally, so they can learn Chinese very well. But for the adult, maybe it is more difficult because they have owned the Latvian language system very well. So maybe they will sometimes can receive some character or pronunciation. And for example, Latvian can pronounce. We have we have 4 sounds, and Latvian can pronounce the first sound and the third sound very well, but maybe it is a little bit difficult for them to pronounce 2 and 4. But for the kids, I think they will be easier to pronounce it because they are kids. They can learn things very fast. But I welcome all of Latvian to learn Chinese. Because we have some skills for them to train their pronunciation, and we can teach them how to write character because Western people write the Latin words. But in China, we write the square words. It's so different. So I think I think the language is the link, but it is also a difficulty for all of people from the world to communicate with each other. So if you come here, we can learn. Maybe you needn't to learn it well, but you can learn more language to communicate with other people. If you learn Chinese well, you will have more chance to go to China. Maybe you can feel another culture, you can feel another city, and maybe you can live in China. And Maybe in this year, I think there is more and more economic relation between Latvia and China. If you learn Chinese well, I think it will be better to for you to live in a related world.